Hello, welcome to another Fighting Fantasy Friday. In this one, we're going to carry on with Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Okay, notes. Put down here. Consult notes. Where do we go? Okay, just remembering. Anyway, hope you're well. I'm now trying to remember where we are. And yes, we just crossed the ferryman type thing. I might just readjust my camera a wee bit. Alright. Yeah, cool. So I got to remember, hair's getting shaggier since the last game. A couple of weeks ago, I think that was. So let's carry on. Yeah, we crossed the river, had a choice. I did ask for, see what you guys thought. No one come back! Even if you didn't know which way it was, just pick one for me. But so I'm going to do it, and in that case, where's my mouse? I'm going to pick the middle way because I can. That seems sensible. Let's go. You find yourself in a short, narrow passageway with a door ahead to the north. Will you try this door? Not really. The door squeaks open on rusty hinges, the room is dark and your eyes begin to adjust and you close the door behind you. You hear a shuffling in... Well, that's not good. But before you can react, a blow to your head knocks you senses. Damn it! See? This is why I needed your help. Without you, I've lost 2 stamina points without just by opening the door. Bugger. Okay, if you're still alive, yeah I am. Ooh, yeah, I remember this picture. Yeah, this picture's great. Yeah, so we went. Hang on, I've got. Looking at my notes. Where are we? 122. Zombies. Make it a note. You awake with a throbbing head and look around. The room is about 8 meters square with doors to the north and south. You have been dumped in the southwest corner. Standing motionlessly in the centre of the room are 4 men. At least they appear to be men. Their skin is a greeny grey colour. Their clothes are tattered and torn and they are staring vacantly at the ceiling. One carries a club, one a scythe, one an axe and one a pick. They certainly do. And they are really emaciated. They are ignoring you completely. That's good. Ignore me completely. Around the room are various peasant-style weapons, pitchforks, axe handles, pointed sticks, 1 or 2 shields, and several barrels. In the northeast corner is a human corpse with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. I want to examine that. Oh, I see him. Here he is. I want that shield and that sword. Got to be better than mine, surely. You move your hand over to feel signs of blood, and you're relieved to find you are not bleeding. 1 minute. That's it. What? But as your hand moves, strange creatures in the centre of the room turn their eyes towards you. Do you try and talk to them? They're zombies. That don't work. Jump to your feet and charge them with your sword? Yeah, most likely. Just do this! The 4 creatures shuffle towards you and mine are zombies. Their vacant eyes suggest their actions are controlled by a will which is not their own. You are still too dizzy to think properly, but you must act quickly. First zombie reaches you and prepares to swing his club. Fight! You must fight. Okay, that should be okay. 10 versus, yeah. Okay, have to continue. Fight! I should be okay. 7 compared to my 10. I should do this. Nah, that's still okay. Yeah. You have defeated zombie. Now you must face zombie with scythe. Okay, oh, he's better, isn't he? Not good enough though. Just because he's got less skill anyway, so it should be okay. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was me that rolled blue. I'm the white, aren't I? I always think getting confused. Yeah. You have defeated zombie with scythe. Now you may face zombie with axe. Here's another skill 6. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Ooh, that's right. Did I? What happened? Sometimes his dice roll confuse me. Oh god, that's bad. Yeah, it takes me. I have to have a meal soon. Yes, no worries. One more. Yes. What? No! I hate when it does that. I don't even understand what it's doing. You have defeated Zombie with Axe. Now you must face Zombie with Pick. Okay. Also, I have 2 cats looking expected at me for food, I guess. Cats are fighting zombies. Tapping. Rolling tap to continue. 17, yeah. Done him. I think it's because I'm too impatient. I'm like clicking through the combat. I think it wants you to read the numbers, but I've got it. Go by the dice. Yeah. You are triumphant. If you defeat all 4 zombies, yeah. The poor wretches lying dead at your feet look almost happy to be relieved of the burden of life. As you look down on them, you sense that you are not the only one who knows of their deaths. Dun, dun, dun. You feel lucky to have survived many foes. You gain 2 luck points. Now, I always get confused with Fire Fantasy. It says gain. No. There's gain, add. I always thought gain. Oh, I don't know. Because sometimes it does say you can't go above your initial, but certain times you can. And well, I was hoping that would be one of those times. Looking around the room, there are a few things to investigate. Well, I want to go to their body. The weapons laying around don't really interest me because they're peasant weapons. But the dead body, he had non-peasant weapons. You check over the body in person in the corner, and poor Rich has obviously been caught in the same way you were. But his skull shattered under the club's blow. Well, so I was quite lucky then. He wears leather armour, no better than your own. He holds a wooden shield on one wrist. Clutches a steel blade sword in the other. Excuse me. In his pockets 8 gold pieces. Well, I'm taking the gold, no. You may gather any 2 of these. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. You also gain 1 luck and 1 skill. Well, no, I don't, because I'm already at max. I want to eat something in a minute. Wait. I can't take the gold. No, just browsing. What? I know I want the sword. I'm going to put a bookmark here. I feel this is quite a poignant one, so it's 313. Still sword, definitely. Okay, and it's no better than my own. I don't want the armour. I was going to take the gold. I think that's silver crucifix. Good against vampires. Mystery collected. Which did you take? The sword? Yeah. Sword is enchanted. Yay! Where you in battle, it grants you a skill bonus to 2 while equipped. And add 2 to your luck for fun luck. You throw your old sword away. So, enchanted sword. Well, yeah, +2 there is. That's going on there. Yay! To examine your second item. Alright. Crucifix. Oh, cool. That's worth some gold. I was hoping it was going to be some sort of magic anti-vampire crucifix. Maybe I should have taken the shield. No, well. I'm not a very defensive person. The best defense is a good offense. Or something. I know it startles you. Point need to leave your room quickly. Walk out and investigate the door. Oh, ha. Door. Okay. Door opens and you... I am making note 205. And that was 313, yeah. Door opens and you find yourself in a crypt of some kind. The room is very large and at the end is an altar. Various coffins, here we go. Altar, crypt thing, here we go. Vampires, crucifix. Got this in the bag, guys. There is a door behind the south wall, one in the west wall. If you wish to investigate this room further, what do I want to do here, guys? I do have a crucifix, but that's not going to kill a vampire. I just want the crucifix just in case I accidentally meet one. I don't want to encourage meet one. So this room gives me the creeps. I am out of here. You're in a narrow east-west corridor. Looking westward, you see a crossroads ahead. You go on the crossroads. Standing at the crossroads. Sugar, what number was that? I should have made note of that. 205. That's 380, wasn't it? Which is a crossroads. 98 north. 366. West. 11. Or south. I thought I went south. Okay. South. Let's go down here. 277. Well, I thought I'd come from south, so that rules that way out. So I'm going to go north. As I went north through the middle door right at the beginning, we're doing north. So I'm making a note of this. Oh, hang on. I'm wrong. That was 11. That was 27. So, gone north. You're following a passageway that leads ahead to the north. After several meters, it bends sharply to the east. Okay, so we I'll adjust my map. So we've gone east now. So 366 is actually now east. You continue eastward until you eventually come across a narrow opening in the north wall. Will you go through this opening or continue eastwards? Well, I said I was going north, didn't I? That's going to be my thing. So we can continue eastwards. 62. Or we can go northwards, which will take us to 89. Still got my epic. There's my epic mapping. What I'm doing. It's getting messy now, but you may go through this on 89. You climb through the opening and find yourself atop a narrow staircase leading downwards. Oh. Okay. And we're going to go down to 286. 286. The narrow staircase is cut into the rock and there are 20 steps leading down. Oh, about 20 steps, so that's quite precise. At the bottom of the steps, the passageway leads into a large open chamber. The chamber stinks of putrefying flesh. The smell is so bad you attempted to turn back 3 bodies. So I'm going to make it known as the 3 body chamber. Body chamber. As search bodies, you may search bodies. No, I don't really want to touch putrefying bone. Or tiptoe quietly through the room. Why would it give me the option to tiptoe quietly through the room? Unless these are not dead bodies, but sleeping ghouls. I've got you, Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone. And plus I've played it before. So we're going to tiptoe quietly through the room. You tiptoe through the room and up a narrow staircase that ends in a passage. That was easy, you think? Right, so we tiptoed through the room. I'm going to tiptoe. I'm going to make note that I tiptoed. I'm at 107. Let's get on. Don't normally do every single step on my maps, but I am for this one for some reason. That was it. You think, and you have second thoughts whether it would have been worthwhile to search the bodies. Do you want to just no, I'm not falling for that. No, we're gonna press on. At the top of the stairs, the passage turns sharply to the east again. As you pause to get your bearings, you hear a creaking in the rock behind you. Spin round to see a heavy portcullis seal off the passageway behind you. The only way now is forward. Fine by me. Those ghouls can't chase me now. And they were blatantly ghouls. Why would I have to tiptoe through there if they were not ghouls? Press forward. So that actually means... what's this, 197? I'm actually going eastwards now. Aren't I? So that, yeah. Let's go north past. Yes, up the east. Let's press forward. You are in an east-west corridor. If you go east, you will turn a corner northwards. Will you go this way or will you go west? Well, west would take me back to where I come from. So, no, I don't want to go back, do I? So I want to just keep going forwards. 391. I'll turn northwards again. It's 391. You are at the south end of a north-south corridor. I remember this is the maze bit where it's all very east-west, north-south, blah-de-blah-de. It's very labyrinth bit this way. This way, imperative now that I keep this map every spot I go to. Otherwise, we are going to get lost. So I've gone that way. Do you want to... Looking northwards, you can see a passage coming off the east wall. If you want to go to this passage, that's 52. Check for secret doors as you walk northwards, 362. No. Go south, back to 48. Yeah, so this is where you can sort of go around the circle. And what I want to do here is... I'm east. I want to follow the path I'm on. So it's east-west when I was going east-west. I think this is how you do this bit. It's a maze, and I just remember sticking to a path a bit, or do I? I don't know, but it's too late. I'm now at 52. You were standing at a T-junction where passage to the east comes off a north-south corridor. Oh, it's so confusing. I thought I was going east. Go south, 391. Check secret passages, go north. I think I might go north. On the way northwards, 354. What was 354? To go north to check for secret passages on the way northwards. No, because that's the other thing. This sounds good, checking for secret passages, but I believe it's heavily trapped, this area. So you go banging on the walls and you set off a trap, which you don't want to do. We want to go at 394. This could just be me, this episode, me wandering around this maze. Scribbling down frantically frankly scribbling down those. You're standing in the bend in the passage where you may either go, oh god, either go west. I'm totally flipped up, turned around. You can go west, which will go to 308. Okay, go south, go to 52, so we're going back. If you want to check for spam path. Well, going to 308 then, ain't I? You're standing at the crossroads. Oh my god. Oh my god. My map's got so confusing because there's double bits here that I didn't get in. Oh no, it's so confusing. I'm so confused. Okay, 308. You send it at crossroads. The west passage goes off a few meters and turns northwards. The north passage ends at a door. The east passage continues, eventually turns southwards. Turn north. Do we turn north? I haven't come from the north. I didn't think. What? I come from the east. Go west. I'm so confused. I remember having this when I played it last. To go east, yeah, to go east. Oh, you can't see that. I'm pointing the screen. There's the option where I come from. So to return, I'm going to go north. It's not it. That sounds north. Just by that wording, north must have been something there. We were standing outside a door at night. Yes, no, 308 will take me back. Let's go through the door. And make a note on my map. That is a door. 79. I've reached the top of my paper on my map. Well, at least we made it. But what I'm gonna do, you never know what's behind there, and my stamina is not good. Let us have a numbing of that just to get me healthy. Because if I remember, it's Warlock of Firetop Mountain. There's nothing nice behind every door. Oh, thank God! Correct decision. Minotaur. Your event enterprise, make a note. 179 is Minotaur. You have entered a large square room. Broken pottery lies scattered all about. One large clay vase is untouched and full of clear liquid. A large bowl is full of gold pieces. As you enter the room, the door slams behind you and you swing around to face a strange looking creature, half man, half bull, who is glaring at you. He is a Minotaur. He stalks towards you. He lowers his head, horns pointing at your chest, and charges. This is a tough one as well, I believe. Oh, I didn't want the map. No, back. I don't want to look at my map in the middle of a fight, do I? It's not too bad, actually. I remember him being harder than this. Brilliant. As he beats me in the first roll. Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. 5 more. So I should have my +2, shouldn't I? So that's 4, 7, 19. Yeah, so I do have my +2 going on. Not escape. Not my +2. Okay, 2 more rounds. Sugar. Ouch. He's only beaten me by 1 though, which is really annoying. I have to eat another provision after this. Okay, 1 more round. Just got to do it. Oh, come on. That was double 6. Still don't know. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Here we go. Go away. Oh, come on. Have to go away. There we go. You defeat this monster. I didn't read that bit. You sort through the broken pots and find little of interest. The liquid looks and smells and tastes like water. The coins in the pot are fraud. Bloody hell. 8 genuine gold pieces lie beneath the surface of the pile which you take. Oh well. Better than nothing. Underneath are merely painted pieces of pot. As you tip the vase out, it slips. As you tip the vase out, it slips and breaks. Yay! A red coloured key appears, hidden inside a false bottom in the bowl. You take this key, it's inscribed number 111. Yeah, we got that message, didn't we? Add 2 luck points to defeating the Minotaur. You leave the room and continue the quest. Turn to 54. Ah, so we're going back, are we? See, now here's the bit where if it said to return north, would have made sense. Because that gave me a little clue about which way to go, because I hadn't been from the north. Anyway, so we're standing at 54. I suppose in the book that would make sense because it's just reusing this bit, but the game's clever enough to remove going north again, but not clever enough to change the wording when you first go there. So where are we going? Oh, we're going to go... Where am I? To go through the door, turn to 179. Oh, it's not that clever. I thought it was. It's 54 that I was on last time. It's changed the wording, but it should go. Oh, so I'm going to go south anyway. So back at 308. I don't want to go east, so I don't want to go to 354. What I want to do now is return. Oh, I see. Here we go. This is the bit. Sorry, that said north, wasn't it? To return north. Makes sense now. It's not that clever. Oh well. Well, we're going to go to south anyway. You follow a long, narrow passageway which goes south, then east, then south again until you find yourself at a crossroads. Of course I do. So I've run at this. I'm sort of doing this. I'm doing this on this bit here, and I'm running out of room, so I'm going to have to sort of go 2, 6, 7. A massive line that takes me over there. Okay, because all this is a massive maze. You're standing at a crossroads. Go north, go to 312, south 246, west 79, and east 349. What was it? It's really bad. As we're going south, we might as well continue to go south. 246. You set off south along a cobbled passageway. It swings west, then south, then west again, and you find yourself at a freeway junction. To go north, turn to 329. Well, that will take me back where I come from, so I don't know why it's not just going back to that number. Oh, ho hum. East? I don't get it. To go back east. To go north. I didn't come from the east. Oh, it's confusing. This bit is really confusing me. I've lost all bearings of where I'm going. So where am I? 246, right? To go. But hang on, it swings west. Hang on, south. Ooh, it swings west. Ooh. And south. Oh, and west again. I see. Yeah, cool. No, I'm gonna go north then. I don't want to go carrying guns south now. So that was confusing for my mapping, but now we're going north. Oh my god, my map's a mess now. I hope I don't have to do. I hope I don't die on my last bookmark and have to do this again. Trying to follow this map, it's gone confusing. And I always remember this bit when I played the book. This bit is confusing as hell. This maze. I think that's the whole point of it. It's meant to disorientate you. But anyway, you set off and you find yourself in the middle of a north-south passageway. There is a door in the western wall of the passageway. Opposite the door is a passage going off eastwards. To the north, you see a door some meters ahead. To the south, you see a junction which will lead to door in the west wall. I don't think so. I don't want to do a door. Uh, 302 or eastwards. Do I want to do the door? No. I have no memory of this. Oh, southwards. You can see that. Southwards I can go to 238. I've actually totally forgotten which way I was going. I remember east and south and north, but I'm going to go east. The passage runs east for several meters and then runs north. You walk a long way northwards. You may check for secret passages. No. North. I think I kind of want to. I don't know. I'm confused. 359. Oh god, that's even confused me even more now. Go south. Go to 90. I'm just gonna do that here. 359. My map is so confusing now. I can go north. Go to 190. South 94, east 121, west 385. I'm so confused. What am I doing? I'm confused. I honestly am totally confused, so I'm just going to click randomly now. Because I think all logic that I had of trying to navigate through this maze is gone. Travel westward some paces and the passage turns north. Some way ahead you reach a junction to north. Passage ends at a dead end. If you wish to explore the dead end, then go south. 114 west 297. Dead end. Oh, well, getting onto the half-hour point of this video, and I think it's just been me bumbling about in a labyrinth. So I'm going to end it there, I think. How far away are we from this? Or should I push forward 5 more minutes? I'm going to play 5 more minutes. I don't want to leave it in this totally lost, because if I come back to it and I have to go through my silly rough map here that I've made, which is no help at all. No, so we're going to carry on for 5 minutes, hopefully get to a better point. So, dead end. Explore the dead end. You feel around the rock, the dead end badger. Rock comes free to reveal a small knob with a handle at the end. Will you push it? Yeah, why not? What's the worst going to happen? As you push the knob, a small doorway slides open. You can either ignore it and return to junction. I've come this far. Let's do this. Right, so I'm sort of somewhere dead end here. Knob takes me to 373. Oh my god, I'm at a bloody crossroads. That hasn't helped at all. I'm gonna go at 85. Oh god, I'm running out of space on the paper now. This thing feels like. Oh god. North 85 north will take me to 106. East 318. South 373. West 59. I'm going to go one nearest my mouse because that's just easy. As I said, there's no logic in this anymore. I'm just picking one at random, whatever I feel. It would end the Southland dead end. If you go northwards, you reach a crossroads. Well, didn't I just come from 85? Alright, we'll go north then. Actually, Ray runs north. Alright, so it comes to a dead end. Dead end. 106, we've gone north. Can you along? Oh, bugger! Well, we found something. Not too sure I want to find this just yet. Bloody wet dragon. Oh, okay. This could be a very long. Another long. Hello, isn't this near the end? Is this near the end? I'm just going to keep going. There might be an unusual edit if I feel like I've gone wrong, but I'm just going to push forward. And if you push forward, you're playing it. Passageway bends to the west and begins to get quite narrow. You reach a small rocky arch, which you have to stoop to get through. On the other side of the arch, you pause to look around. You're in a large cavern which disappears in distant blackness. I should have had a provision. It doesn't say that. That was me thinking out loud. The cavern is partially lit by natural light, which streams in through a hole in the roof. You cannot see a way through. As you shine your lantern around the cavern, you hear a rumble. A dull glow flickers in the darkness. Suddenly, a jet of fire shoots off in the depths of the cavern, narrowly missing you and singeing the mossy growths on the wall. You throw yourself on the ground and look around and see a large dragon stalking out of the darkness towards you. Smoke curls from its nostrils. Its scaly red skin glistens with an oily covering. The beast is some 15 meters long. How will you attack the creature? Well, search your memory for another means of attack. I don't really want to go up one-to-one with it, Mano or Dragono. Does the name... does it? Oh, does it? Hang on. Notes, notes, notes. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Elrith, Erith, Eram, Erith, Erith. I've got written down for DiMaggio. DiMaggio. Okay. Well, it does remind me of something, so I've got it. Nothing on here about it. Is there? So I'm glad I wrote this down because I do have DiMaggio. Because otherwise I looked at this and thought, no, there's nothing there. So I do. Go to you. Do you remember DiMaggio's small leather-bound book, Slightly Mouthed? You remember DiMaggio's small leather-bound book, a slightly mouthed spell containing pages? Yes. Oh, it's E-Kill. Erith. Down. E-Can. Oh, E. Oh, I see what I've done. I thought they were R's. They're K's. I wrote them down, these letters here, as R's. They're K's. You shout loudly at the dragon and it stops in its tracks. It cocks its head to one side and eyes you suspiciously. You fling a stone at its head. Well, I want it to be more subtle than this. The foot bounces off its nose. The beast lets out an angry cry and breathes deeply, a roaring sound emerging from its throat. The dragon excels. And from between its teeth you can see another fireball building up. You prepare yourself as the ball of flames comes from its mouth and you cry, Ekil Erif. Ekam Erif. Erif Erif. DiMaggio. I suppose it's fire, like, fire, make, fire, fire, DiMaggio. Because it's spelled backwards. It's the word spelled backwards. I got it now. 30 odd years and I've only just got that. The fireball continues no further. With an agonised scream, the dragon tries to shake the flames from its snout, but the burning continues. Squealing in agony, the dragon turns its back and leaps into the blackness, flailing its head from side to side. Yay, we beat a dragon. Add 3 luck points. I just want to have more luck points. You are safe for the moment. You investigate the cavern and find the passage. What? 371. Did anything? So dragon. What number was the dragon on? I don't know, so I just put it down as 371. And when you're ready, turn to 274. You leave the cavern and follow a long narrow corridor. For several hundred meters, it ends at a wooden door and silently is slightly ajar. See? I believe this is right near the end, if I got everything. Isn't this the end room? We'll keep going. This could be a long episode. I'm actually right into this now. Carefully ease it open a little further and poke your head round the side to see what is in the room. You see a small old man sitting at a table on his own, playing with a pack of cards. Yeah, it is. It is quite near the end. He looks like a harmless old soul, grey-haired and bearded. He is seated. What will you do? Burst through the door, sword drawn, and surprise the old man. Knock on the door, enter and greet the old man courteously. Get down all fours and try and creep through. So we're at 3274 for old man. 274. What can we do? Burst in and attack. Knock. Or creep. I'm going to knock. Let's be polite, because he looks like a harmless old man. Let's play his game. The old man looks at you and accepts your greetings and bids you to sit down. You sit at his table and notice he's glaring at you. His piercing stare is becoming hypnotic, but you realise this and break eye contact. He opens his mouth to speak, and to your amazement, instead of an old man's voice, the whole room resonates with the power of a voice which seems to be coming from the walls themselves. You throw a glance back at the man and can see him changing before your very eyes. He is of imposing height, and his tattered black eyes are fixed directly at yours. He's been expecting you. Well, there he is. The battle called upon the reserves of your strength and cunning. I still didn't eat a provision, did I? Ooh, bum. Poo diddly. What are we on? We'll look at that in a minute. I think I'm on 15, so I think I'm not too bad. The adversary has disappeared. Now stands at the far end of the room in front of the door with 2 locks. How will you approach him? Swords. I think we should. Again, like the dragon, if it gives you an option to look for some other way around this, it probably means there is something else in there. You rummage through your haversack, what is in there. You attempt one of the following items. Piece of cheese, I think. No, this got to be this, isn't it? Because they made this was quite a difficult thing to get. No, I don't want to escape. A Y-shaped stick. I don't have a Y-shaped stick. I don't think I have a potion. Do I? I do have G's. That's not going to be any good. I do have the Barcelona, so I do have that. But Y-shaped stick, that's not going to be any good. Y-shaped stick's for something else, surely. It's going to be this. Big magical item. This is what it's for. The M-Boss. You hold up the eye in front of him, and the jewel gives off a dull glow. You point it towards him, and he shrieks. He backs away from the corner, and a beam of light shoots from the jewel. As it falls on him, he sinks to the floor, and a remarkable transformation takes place. Oh, I was going to kill him. It starts to shrivel and glow visibly older in front of you. Now, dude, hit him with your sword. His skin wrinkles and he cracks and he slowly becomes an amorphous heap in the corner. After moments, the jewel stops and you approach the lifeless bundle. His robes are all that remains. I'm going to make a quick note that I I knocked him. And 382, use Eye Wolf Cyclops. Yeah. Very nice. Well, that's him. Yeah! You now, with the Warlock defeated, you now know the quest is almost over. You approach the door to his chambers, open it and peer around. Yeah! Here we go. The door opens to reveal a small, dimly lit room. I'm glad I didn't end the episode and then start it. I know it's longer than normal 40, but then the next episode would have been really short. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get on with this so we can end this, get our gold, go home. The walls are hung with ornate curtains laced in silver and gold. A single flame burns in one corner, throwing light onto a low table in the middle of the floor. Excuse me. On this table is a large chest. You step to investigate the chest, and from all around, yet from nowhere, a mysterious sound fills the room. It sounds like a rumbling of thunder clouds preparing to make a storm. You approach the chest and see that it's shut by 3 locks. As you approach, the noise gets louder. Hack box for your sword, search for your items, see if you can find. I got keys, don't I? I do have keys. I do have keys. I don't have much food, so I'm going to eat some provisions now. Just in case. I don't trust this game. I have 2 keys, bronze and silver. Oh, so 3 locks, isn't it? Oh. Oh, red! Got 3 keys. That's cool. That's cool. During your adventure, you will come across various keys and should have collected some of these. 3 of them must be the right Oh, was there more than 3? When chest, you notice that the number 321 is described at the top. Have you come across keys in your adventure? If so, you may trade 3 of them with the chest. Well, I've only got 3. Yeah. 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 You make your selection and slide lock into each place. Final key fits into place. One of your chosen keys fits snug into place. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, here we go. One by one, the keys click and turn in their locks. You have placed them correctly. Last key turns, the lid slides and comes open, and the chest comes free, and you open it. And 400, and we all know what 400 means. Yay! The quest is over. The Warlock of Firetop Mountain is no more, and you are now the owner of the Sorcerer's Riches. At least 1,000 gold pieces, jewelry, diamonds, rubies, and pearls are in the chest. Hidden under these, you'll find the Warlock spellbook. And as you leaf through the pages, you realise that this tome is probably more valuable than all of the treasure. Instructions are given for the control of all the secrets and the creatures of Firetop Mountain. With this book, unlimited power is yours, and the safety of your return to the village is ensured. Or if you would prefer, excuse me. Or if you would prefer, you could remain as the master of the domain of Firetop Mountain. No, I'm going home. The end. There's another page, but yay! And that's it. That's it for this video. My map got horrendous while scribbling that down there. So, luckily, this is a game I've played quite a lot, so I did remember bits of it. The maze was actually just luck in the end. I kind of remembered some of it, didn't remember the other bits. That was just pure luck that I got there, and I obviously knew not to fight the dragon with a sword and not to fight the warlock with a sword. But that's it for this slightly longer video for Fighting Fancy Friday. I guess soon Might as well try Gamebook 2. I have to buy it though first. So yeah, that's it for this one. Until next time guys, please take care.